Okay, how's everybody doing? We're back today with another quick chess tips video, and today is going to be a little bit different because I'm not going to actually show you a video about chess improvement. Instead, I'm going to give you some general tips for tournament players. So if you want to play in a chess tournament, or if you've already played in some chess tournaments before, this will hopefully help you some. The first tip that I have to offer is don't move too fast. And speaking from experience, this is something that really negatively affected me early on in my chess career. For example, I was once playing in a team chess tournament. It's where you have like 3 other teammates on your team and you play against other chess teams. And one of my teammates actually wrote on my score sheet for the game, he wrote slow in big letters and emphasized this because everybody knew at the time that that was one of my main weaknesses. I moved way too fast. And something you could do, it might make you look a little bit foolish, but you could sit on your hands. It actually helps when you're sitting on your hands, because if you're sitting on your hands and you see a move you really want to play, you'll notice you're sitting on your hands and you'll stop for a second and you'll think about the move. So that'd be the first thing that I would do, is just slow down. Second tip is don't worry about the rating of your opponent. And this can be a big one because it really throws people off. If you look up at the score sheet to see who you're playing and you notice they're a couple hundred points higher than you or something, people don't know how to deal with that and they get really psyched out and they think they're going to lose because of the rating alone. Something that one of my friends used to do, he would have me check to see who he was going to play, and he would tell me not to tell him what their rating was. So he would just be playing his best, and regardless of rating, which is how you should be playing anyways. The opponent's rating really shouldn't influence how you're playing. And then the third thing that I would say, the third tip that I would offer would be to re-examine how you look at your losses in tournaments. Because most people, when they lose at a chess tournament, when they lose a game, they view that as a really negative thing, when in reality it's actually a really good thing. When you lose at a chess tournament, when you lose at a chess tournament, you know what you did wrong. And that's probably the single most important tool for improving your chess, is to examine your own games. And really, you learn the most from your losses. You know, you should never repeat the same thing twice. So if you lost a certain way before, you should learn from it and then hopefully never lose that same way again. And that's really how I probably improved the most early in my career. I really examined all of my games. And if you can, examine all of your games with someone who's quite a bit stronger than you, and they will be able to point out things that you might not even notice that you did wrong in the game. And then my next tip is, this is just a general tip, obviously, but is to get a good rest the night before the tournament. If you don't have much energy during the tournament, you're probably not going to play very well. And this is especially true if you're playing a long chess tournament. In some of these tournaments, the games can last like 6 hours. And I've had instances where I played a 6-hour game, the whole 6 hours, and then the next round started in 5 minutes. So potentially you could be playing chess for about 12 hours straight. And it doesn't really matter who you are, that's going to drain you mentally. So if you're tired before that, you're not going to have much of a shot. Your stamina is going to be shot. And then the last tip I'm going to offer is, sometimes while you're at a chess tournament, a lot of people have the tendency to watch others' games. You know, people, if you make a move or something, you'll hit your clock, then you'll get up, walk around, look at everyone else's games to see what's going on, see who's winning, who's losing. And what I would say is, when you're doing that, I try not to get too psyched out by other competitors. Like a lot of people, they'll have something prepared for the chess tournament. Maybe they've been studying a certain opening line, and then as they're playing their game, they'll see one of their potential opponents. They'll get up and walk over, look at their game, and potentially it'll cause them to completely change their opening preparation. They'll see something that their opponent is going to play, and they might think they're spooked by it or something. They might see that their opponent plays really aggressively against their opening or something and change it. And I would say that's something you definitely don't want to do. You should definitely just play what you prepared at the tournament and don't get psyched out by what other competitors are playing, their openings and all that. So I hope these tips can help you guys at your next chess tournament. All of these things have helped me tremendously in my own chess career. And please subscribe if you guys haven't already. And please like the video if you enjoyed it. And thanks for watching, guys.